Good morning, everybody. Thanks for being here today. This will give us a chance to explain to you, the staff of the Allen County SPCA, a little bit more about the Service Enterprise certification we're trying to achieve to overhaul our volunteer program so that it best is an advantage for you as staff as well as to our program overall. So we put together this quick PowerPoint presentation. First, we want to thank our friends at Best Friends Animal Sanctuary for the grant that is allowing us to achieve our certification through the Points of Light Foundation. So we thank those two entities for this opportunity. I want to explain to you first and foremost why this is such a big deal. First, Best Friends only gave this grant to 10 animal welfare organizations across the whole country. So congratulations to our volunteer program and to all of you for having been chosen for this great opportunity to improve our volunteer program. It's going to make such a difference for the animals at the Allen County SPCA. There are currently only 4 certified service enterprises in the state of Indiana, so if we get certification in a few months from now, we will make the 5th just in the whole state, so good news for us, right? First and foremost, what is a service enterprise organization, you might be asking yourself, and so we have it defined for you on the screen here. A service enterprise is an organization that fundamentally leverages volunteers and their skills across all levels of the organization to successfully deliver on the social mission of the organization. We all know what our mission is. You know what our mission statement is. But we have actually enhanced this to include a mission statement for our service enterprise itself. And so I'll read that to you now. It's really our vision, what we're really trying to do here. The Allen County SPCA will implement meaningful training and development to inspire its staff and volunteers to serve as a resource for homeless and owned pets by implementing best practices to deliver quality programs centered around companion animals and the people who love them. In addition, we will strive to create a compassionate community that is respectful of all companion animals. So that is our overarching goal for the service enterprise, and now we'll be able to break that down for you a little bit more so you can see more tangibly how it will impact us as individuals. So what are we going to do? We are going to use skills-based volunteers, build skills-based volunteer jobs at the Allen County SPCA, and engage our volunteers in every area of service here in the shelter. So that's a little bit different than what we've done before. Volunteers have been on the periphery, and now they're going to really be integrated into our program to make the most impact. What will we do? Oops, sorry. There we go. We will learn how to use PowerPoint. That's what we will do. Why will we do it? Why are we going to do it? Because it's going to allow you as staff to be more efficient here. It's going to allow you to focus on your core job strengths, and we will more effectively address our community's needs. So that's going to make us reach out further into our community and be a better organization overall. The service enterprise gives us 10 different steps to choose from. They've asked us to select 8 focus areas, so we've chosen our 8 from these 10, and we'll go through those 8 with you together now. The first thing we're going to focus on, of course, is planning and development. In green are the areas that we think that we're already doing fairly successfully. Yellow are the areas that we think that we need a little bit of improvement on, and red are the areas that we've not yet started on, and so we've got a little ways to go. So in planning and development, we know that we have included this volunteer program in our strategic plan. We've got a little bit of work to do on engaging our experienced volunteers to become better leaders themselves. We need to improve our follow-up with volunteers, and we need to clearly define those volunteer jobs in our program. The next step is leadership support. We think we're already expanding the vision of volunteers to include our board members and our interns. We know that we need to expand board members' roles as a visible volunteer leader within the organization. We have some work to do rewarding our employees who engage volunteers. And we know that we need to add some volunteer management to all of your staff descriptions because each of you is going to be managing volunteers in some capacity or another. The third step is resource allocation. We have a little bit of work to do to adjust our work responsibilities to ensure that you've got time to supervise the volunteers. We've got ways to go examining our barriers for our volunteers, things that will keep you from being able to do your the volunteers to do their work. We need to investigate our resources to engage the right volunteers, making sure that we're using the right volunteers the right way to get the most impact. Next is making sure that we have the right software. We want to track and evaluate our volunteers, so we're going to be purchasing some software to do that. And then that way we're going to be able to gain response and feedback, collect data, and make sure that our volunteers are doing the right work for them and doing the right work for the Allen County SPCA. Effective training. We think we're doing a pretty good job offering ongoing support to employees who work with volunteers, but we know we need to develop a buddy system. We need to update our volunteer handbook, and we definitely need to work on including volunteer management in the training and staff developments that we do quarterly. And we want to include our volunteers in some of those trainings as well, so that they feel like they are more involved in our overall program. With regard to technology and communication, we're going to be staying up to date on social media a little bit more. We're going to be listing more volunteer opportunities in multiple online directories. And then again, we need to get more involved engaging our volunteers as promoters on social media. And we need to create social opportunities for you guys and our volunteers to interact with one another. Onboarding and supervision. We are already interviewing our volunteers before placement, so that's really good. And you know that we're having those orientations on a monthly basis. We do also want to work on ensuring that the volunteer application provides an opportunity for volunteers to really tell us what it is that they want to do, so that we can harness that energy and make sure that those volunteers are feeling more fulfilled. And of course, we need to create and review job descriptions for those volunteers. The timeline for this initiative, we applied, as you all know, a couple months ago, and we went through the original orientation. We did the diagnostic. Some of you were asked to complete that diagnostic. And as you know, we've been doing the pre-training meetings with our entire cohort, all of those 9 other organizations across the country. And now we are in the training and coaching phase, so we'll be continuing to work on all the steps it's going to take for us to get certified. And then of course we're hoping that in the coming months we'll be able to get certified, and then we'll be able to really be a service enterprise certified organization. I want to thank you all for listening so intently today and paying such close attention to this endeavor. The Allen County SPCA, which has, as you know, has been in existence for 66 years, is on the cusp of being better than it's ever been, serving our community, serving our volunteers, and most of all, serving the animals of Fort Wayne, Indiana, and Allen County. Thanks so much for listening, and we look forward to working together to achieve this great mission.